The intro do it every time, brothers.
You know, get the vibes right.
Yeah, man, this is Quiet as Kev. I am Fred, yours truly.
I am the Barclay.
I am Jose Got Beats.
And we got
Sean G.
Sean G in it, big.
Yeah, what's happening?
Saying we
Special guest on this thing, man. We are doing a special episode we will talk about in a minute. First of all, just do a wellness check. How everybody doing? How's y'all week? How my fellas, how we looking?
I'm on the up and up. What's up, Jose?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Working out, getting
Hey.
myself in shape.
You back at 6 a.m. in the morning?
Goddamn right.
Hey.
Jeez.
And he ain't drinking either. We drinking this.
Nice little wine.
A nice little wine.
Nice little wine.
How you feeling, Sean?
I'm cool, man. I'm all right. Can't complain, maintain. Appreciate y'all for having me, too, by the way.
Hell yeah, bro.
you,
Tell
brother.
you.
Thank
We
y'all.
told you real fast.
Clean, clean.
Know what it is?
So what we got
Hold on, you gotta tell us how you doing, bro.
Oh, I'm doing good, man.
Yeah.
The vibes is effervescent. How do you say it? Effervescent.
I got a little vernacular tonight.
Hey,
Right.
you know, that nigga Brian going for the record. You know,
Yeah.
we got to talk special tonight.
Talk special. Yeah, no, everything on we drinking what's this soul spice?
Okay, yeah, we got Saint Soul Spice. What is it? Malbec, a Cabernet,
Yeah.
and a what is it?
Soul
Malbec,
pick.
Cabernet, and what else?
Merlot.
Merlot.
It's a mixture.
It's very nice.
Tastes different, definitely. I think Bordeaux means like the body of it.
Okay,
Yeah, so
Okay.
I think Bordeaux means like it's like a heavy body.
that shit got a little body on it, huh?
Yeah, she a little thick.
Got a little something. Been shaking, ain't she?
She took a little bit from the stomach and put it in there. Hey, so let me ask that question real fast. So, is it okay if she takes something out of her stomach and put it in her ass?
I'm all for it.
But not the silicone though.
I'm all for it.
You are for all of it.
All for it.
You
If you
don't-
take it out the stomach and put it in the ass, it's natural.
Yeah, I'm
What
with
you
that
mean?
too. Yeah, I
It's
ain't gonna.
natural.
I think they call it a fat transfer.
Fat transfer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't.
But
I
you-
didn't. I didn't had a few. And
You
Yeah,
done
it's
had a
okay.
fat transfer?
no, but I didn't. No, I had. I've been with a couple women. That sounds terrible. I've been with some women who's had. Like,
What's
the
your
fat
count? No.
transfer.
He'll tell you. He's gonna tell all his business right
Boy,
now.
might have me cooked out here.
We're officially 1 minute and 30 seconds in, and Sean is at home right now.
He's at home already.
Welcome home, baby.
That's funny as shit.
Nah,
That's
man, for
hilarious.
sure, man. Hey, so fat transfers are approved. Jose, you approve of fat transfer?
It's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just as long as your body looking proportionately good,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
So you like a little Ice Spice, or you
No.
like a little?
I'm good on that.
Okay. Okay.
I'm good on that little raggedy end dog.
Oh man, I thought you was feeling me.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
That nigga a munch.
Much.
Nom, 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 nom.
I've never heard that song.
Okay.
I've
So-
never heard. I've heard like I've seen like memes and stuff. I've never actually heard the song.
I
Okay.
got you.
Okay. We're gonna play it for you on the break.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so we got like a special, like little cool little episode today, man. We're actually going to be doing a 90s movie tournament. So we got a tournament of 90s movies. We're going to, make sure we do that for you. We got a nice little bracket we'll put on the screen for you. So, something different. Something we're going to try out, see how it works.
There's a nice list too.
If you young, you might not know these movies, so you might need to get your Netflix game up, your Hulu game up, all that. If you're an old head, you're going to fit right the fuck in.
Exactly.
Yeah, right the fuck in. So,
I
Exactly.
might not because some of these I ain't seen.
ah,
I ain't
damn.
cap.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
37.
37.
Okay.
You got you got plenty of time. To
Oh no! But let me tell you. So like some of them I probably seen like maybe once or twice when I was younger when it first dropped, and I haven't seen it. Really
I think that played.
but
a
some
part,
I haven't seen at all.
That
like,
played a part in my
like childhood,
choice.
growing up and stuff. Like
Exactly.
that. Yeah.
I think it works. You can kind of talk a little bit more about it because you grew up with it.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's like that nostalgic feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how did it make me feel? How did it change my household? Shit like that.
Like certainly like joints. I remember like when it came out. Look, I got the funniest story about New Jack City ever. Like I got the funniest story.
Okay.
Y'all want to dive right in, or y'all
we're
want to
gonna
play
get
something
to
first?
it. We're going to get to it. We always got to play something.
What we gonna play?
I mean, we normally play like an intro before we do our topics,
I
but
thought about the rap.
but you might want to rap at the end of the
That's okay.
intro. But we call it the greatest intro of all time. So let's do that.
Stripping been started after.
You are too fine to be giving me curbside service.
Yes, you did. Because my sister-in-law's baby cousin Tracy. Fine, it's over, Mark.
I can't have that girl. You got some good stuff.
That's right.
The fact he said that online, on air, shit tripped me out.
When I want
Did you watch the episode, the reunion joint?
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that they being on her period. Is that true?
Oh.
Have y'all heard that?
I think I heard about that.
That's like an urban legend. Like there's this song's about her being on her
I've
period. I don't know if
definitely
anybody
heard
like
that.
confirmed that.
I've heard.
I might need to tweet Monica and be like, let me ask you a question, Sean.
So when we have
That's
her on
crazy.
here, we'll make sure you're a special guest.
He doing the lyrics in his head like, yo, that's
Now,
crazy.
hold on. Let me go ahead and wrap this shit real fast.
I definitely heard that before.
So,
never.
so I'm not crazy.
Definitely.
Okay, I'm not.
Definitely. Okay, so we got a tournament. We got the bracket. I think we probably should dive right in because I feel like this is going to be.
Oh no,
a good,
let's cook. Do y'all want to say all the names of the joints on the left hand side?
So we're
gonna
gonna just we're gonna go
I guess by category.
matchup by matchup.
First two.
That's what's up.
second, first two.
For sure.
We got a little bit of organization going on.
For sure. Now give them what we kind of judging the movies on. We have
So-
some things we want to abide by. I
So
guess.
if because it's 4 people, if it comes down to 2-2, we're gonna judge it by cinematography, storyline, impact on culture, and we didn't think of a fourth one.
But that's cool. 3 is always a magic number.
Cinematography.
But I think we gotta
Yeah, like-
go by that anyway. Though.
go back and
For
watch
sure.
all these.
Oh, so the entire thing. No, I'm with you.
Yeah. So each time we kind of matching up, we want to think of those things when we picking what we want.
For sure.
I think that'll be cool little guidelines to follow. Hookah got him.
Got him.
All right, so our first matchup on the bracket 90s movie tournament, Love Jones versus Krooklyn.
You can go first, Sean. Since you guessed.
He's starting off early. That's I'm gonna cook this nigga for his time over.
No,
So
look,
my
And
personal
you know
choice.
this, man.
My personal choice was Krooklyn.
word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit why.
I just like Krooklyn. It was my joint. And secondly, I've never seen Love Jones. I've never seen Love Jones. I've never seen.
You
Now,
can't
I will
battle
say-
with that.
No, let me say this though. I've seen I know what it's about. I know the actors and everything. I know.
Yeah.
I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I've never
Right.
sat and watched all the way through.
I got you.
And this girl I used to date was like, "Yo, we should watch Love
Watch
Jones." I was
it.
like, "All right," but we never really made it that
Got
far.
you.
But
Yeah, so you
2 weeks, shouty.
yeah, pretty much.
so you capitalize on the chill part of the Netflix and chill.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
because I need to know what's about to happen.
Or what's
you
this
know?
red box?
Yeah, you know.
It was during that red box era.
But yeah, I personally chose Krooklyn.
Got you.
Okay. How about
You
y'all,
on the
fellas?
line? Let's go to Jose. Jose, who'd you chose?
I'm taking Crooklyn.
Crooklyn.
Yeah.
Tell me why. You got to tell me
Crooklyn
why.
got better moments. The moments on Crooklyn in the direction in the Crooklyn kills anything that Love Jones got. 'Cause
You
Spike,
bugging the fuck out.
Spike Lee did his thing on Crooklyn.
Okay.
So I see what you're talking about. The cinematography, the type of approach he took with the videography.
Yeah.
I see what you mean by that.
Yeah.
Like the lift. That's when he used the lift for the first time.
Yep. He used
That was a beautiful
the
shot.
dolly shot.
Yeah, he did the dolly shot, and specifically when the nigga was on the what is he sniffing glue?
Yep.
Like
Couple
that.
scenes Romano.
Yeah, but he was doing it a lot.
It had the formula, like the Spike Lee formula that he would do in most of his later movies.
Yeah,
I got you.
And the thing about Crooklyn, I mean, Love Jones is a good movie, but for me, I relate more to Crooklyn.
gotcha. Okay.
You know, so the dog jumping out the dead dog in the couch.
Okay.
Come on, yeah, classic, man.
Okay.
Do you want to go first, bro?
I have no clue what the fuck either of them are talking about.
I know. I see.
Love Jones is probably one of the most classic movies of the 90s. One of them.
I'm glad he said it.
Saps.
And the
That's all
crazy
that
thing
is.
about it is, as time goes on, even if you watch the show The Chi came out within the last 3-4 years. They have whole episodes where they're talking about
Love Jones,
lines from Love Jones.
bro.
This shit crazy. This
Yeah.
shit crazy.
I second that.
Nia Long,
Yep.
Lorenz Tate.
Took it over.
Who else was in that? Was
Bill Bellamy.
Bill Bellamy.
It had who was the homie? She was Shantae. Shanti, I think.
I can't think of her name, but I mean, they got classic actors and actresses in it that now are like superstars. I'm not hating on Krooklyn. Now, who from Krooklyn is a superstar?
Oh no, a lot of them are. It's a lot. I can't even second you on that. Like,
Okay,
bald head guy. He played in Malcolm X. He was the nigga who was about to shoot Red. I never think of his name, but he's a classic man. Like he's been in like crazy ass movies.
But he's not bigger than none of the people we just named.
Yeah, no, he's not.
There's
he's
a
not
lot
big.
of solid. It's a lot of
You can bring it
solid.
towards you. You can sit back.
Yeah.
There's nothing but solid
There you go.
actors in the
And
movie.
then turn it to
because you had Alfred Woodard,
Alfred Rhoda. Yeah, she's a
Isaiah Washington.
yeah, Isaiah Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you had Deloy Delroy Lindo.
Yeah.
You know, you had him.
Damn, that's all right, yo.
And
Yeah.
Spike Lee as the bass head.
Okay,
The
so
bass head.
yeah, Spike Lee was the bass head. The nigga was sniffing glue. So I chose Love Jones as well because I'm thinking storyline, right? Krooklyn had a little bit of a negative undertone to me. You know?
got you.
And that's where it's like, all right, the storyline dope. I like the way he shot it.
I got you.
But Lorenz Tate and Nia Long made you want them to be together, like how Martin and Gina was. Like you wanted them to make it, you know. So making me feel that at a young age show hope for a black relationship. That's why I fucked with it like the most. And then cinematography wise, when it was raining,
Yeah.
they gave you this like this emotion of like, damn, rain feels good when you in love. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time people get this gloomy feeling with rain, but that shit was sexy.
Did it rain a lot in the movie, or was there like
It was just a specific
scene.
moment.
It was a
It was a coffee scene.
It was a
where they were sitting inside the coffee
So
shop
it was
talking,
two
and they were
scenes.
like,
It was the
"Yeah,
one where she
rain."
was looking out the window and he was beating that shit up. She had like you saw her titty. Like this is the first time I'm
Yes,
seeing
I
titty.
saw Nia Long's breast.
Like I saw Nia Long's titty. I was like, oh man, that's what I'm saying. At that age, it came out in '97.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what, 10, 9? You know what I'm saying? Around that time, I'm like, damn, I'm seeing a titty. Oh,
I was seeing titties before then,
but what I'm saying is that it's Nia Long's titty. though.
We're not talking about the Total Recall 3 titties. We don't.
you know what? That was the first time I seen titties.
That's funny. You talk about
That was the first time I
That's
seen
funny as
titties. Was
shit.
them 3 tits in Total Recall.
Funny as fuck.
No, that's crazy.
But,
no,
but their performance was amazing.
no, they did a good job. The only thing not real about that rain scene is there's no way a black woman with a relaxer is gonna be out in
there.
the pouring rain
I feel
for
that.
no nigga. It ain't.
This shit got a light.
That's what I'm saying. Like but you in the movie she said he put it on her.
Okay.
So she was like, sometimes bitches be throwing shit out the window.
No, but I will give you you're right, the love aspect, and then but Krooklyn had the family dynamic, a black family,
Yeah.
which
Anybody
is
But
can
it was
relate.
poor.
true.
They were poor as
I
fuck.
think we all can relate to that movie.
True. And
Yeah.
then I think Love Jones too. What they offered was you had black people.
Black excellence, bro.
Yeah, you had it was a poet, a writer. You know what I mean? Like like writing a book, writing a memoir, or whatever. You had her. She was working in advertising or marketing, something like that.
Yeah.
And
She was a photographer.
Yeah, photographer. That's
Yeah.
right. So it was like you
Like,
seeing.
we saw them at the
Right.
upper echelon. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
but can I say this though?
Listen.
of course.
There's plenty of romantic black '90s movies. You have Devil in a Blue Dress. I can't remember one right now, but it's plenty of those type of movies.
The
but there's
fact that you can't remember,
But you know
does
Love
not
Jones.
match up to Love Jones.
Love
it's not
Jones.
Love Jones, but you have Jungle Fever too. But
Doesn't match to
That
Love
ain't
Jones.
Love Jones.
But hold on. There is only one movie out the '90s that is about a black family out the '90s, and that's Krooklyn.
I
way.
get you.
Soul Food is on the bracket. Soul Food
Oh,
is
yeah,
about.
fuck.
Oh yeah, that is right.
All right, sorry.
There's about
Sorry.
3 family movies on here. Yeah. That love story is powerful.
It's
Now
super.
I'm thinking about it. That should have been grouped up together.
And
Okay.
they fought for that love though, because and that's what I'm saying. Being in relationships, you see and I'm gonna close here. You see them going through her going back to the actual choice that she should be making with the nigga who had the money, but this poet who don't really got no money, but they chose love eventually. A love ruled.
No, for sure.
That's just what I'm saying.
So let's put a bookmark in that one. We're gonna come back to it.
So
We'll put a book. Look, this
Nah,
guy, he's mad. He wants Krooklyn. Look.
no, look, let's do because we're not letting shit pass. We're gonna see cinematography. Who won that?
Krooklyn.
You think?
I said Krooklyn won cinematography.
We'll give that one to Love Jones. We'll give it. Y'all got a
Oh,
pretty
come
good
on! You can't flip flop on me now, man.
I'm not flip flopping. I'm still going with Krooklyn. It's really by default, but I'm still going with Krooklyn because
Storyline. So I think Krooklyn won cinematography, but storyline.
I would go with cinematography. I will go. I'll give you Krooklyn because Spike Lee has some creative shots.
Very creative
Yes.
shot.
I would say storyline. Love Jones for me.
Same. I go storyline for Love Jones.
What you think, Jose?
I'll give that for that's it right there. There we go.
That's perfect.
But yeah, I
Y'all see
think
that?
Love Jones might take the edge on that.
I got you. Okay, now last one. Impact on culture. I'm gonna keep it.
I'm gonna say Love Jones on that one. I'm not even
say
gonna
Love
say
Jones.
Love Jones,
Impact on
bro.
culture.
I know that hurt you, bro, but it's the facts, bro. I wish I could see you.
Because you're gonna see when you edit this the faces I'm
that
making.
nigga like, that
the
nigga
faces I'm making right now is like,
bro, culture.
I'm gonna die on a hill with Krooklyn.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's 3-1.
Yeah.
So we gonna go ahead and move that Love Jones up forward. I'm just still letting you know, like that's the facts though. And Love Jones was a little bit later. It was like 3 years later.
I give you that.
Yeah.
All right, Jose, we don't want to lose you this early now, baby. We need you to come on back. Come on back, baby.
It's like last
He
week.
want to swing on us so bad.
like last week, man. I was out of here last week.
All right, so we're going to move Love Jones forward, or we going to get some dice out?
No.
Or flip a coin?
Look, niggas is ready to fight. That's funny as shit.
Jones is the winner for me.
Yeah, it has to be.
Okay,
They
so-
still playing that clip with Shimmy Shay, Shimmy Yam. You know, so you don't see no Krooklyn shit on the web.
You don't. Well, it's okay.
No, I fuck with Krooklyn too, like, cause I shoot video, bro. So
Okay.
I see what Spike doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So
As it is.
by unpopular demand, Love Jones.
Now this is where it's gonna be dicey. I'm
Okay.
gonna keep it a buck.
So our next matchup, New Jack City versus Set It Off. Set it off.
These are
Hold on.
these are two
You gonna go
BET
first,
classics
bro.
right
You
here.
gonna go
You
first.
going first?
Cause you were last, or was I last?
Okay, I'm. This is easy for me.
Yeah.
New Jack City.
Come on.
Gotcha.
And I will say this though. They both got shit that's legendary.
Legendary.
Because this past week with that Beyonce, them tickets dropping, that scene where Jada fucked dude for that check. Everybody been posting that meme like, you want them Beyonce tickets?
Right. Like, that's terrible.
You better come on and get busted down, baby.
Yeah.
So I will say this: Set It Off was dope because it gave like women like that empowerment. Like they can do that shit, bro. They can go rob banks.
Nah,
They
real
can
shit.
go.
That was my same sentiment.
I can go
Hell
empower the woman to
yeah.
go rob the banks. I could do this shit.
Right.
Yeah, because like
But you
every
never
movie
seen it
was
before
about
then, though.
Right, it was about a gang of guys who doing that shit. But
Yeah, stealing some
it turned them up. I would say Set It Off was strong, but New Jack City to me just a little bit ahead on the culture to me.
Feel you.
Introduced Chris Rock. Wasn't he the
Yeah,
the
Pookie.
crackhead Pookie? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Ice-T. You got Wesley,
I'll be sure.
the Carter. You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
shit. Wayne made a whole album series off that shit.
No, I
don't know.
remember. So
So that's how I look at it.
so you know, for me, I'm going with Set It Off, right? And the reason why I say Set It Off, like, because each one of those characters, and you see they even cut off homegirl. I can never remember her name, but though, like Cleo, Frankie, and fucking Stoney, yeah, Vanessa Williams. No, not Vanessa Williams. That's her name.
At the bottom?
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, what? No, I thought she was. I thought her name was something else.
yeah, me too.
Because she was on
I'm
Diary.
thinking
She was on Diary.
She was in a Tyler Perry run.
Yeah.
Right. She was all up in it, but she's a hell of an actress, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she thick as a motherfucker too, like especially now. But she was in John Q. Yeah, she killed that shit.
You ain't got no heart like John Q, son.
But the reason why I say Set It Off because like, even though it was like dark, it wasn't as dark as New Jack City, and my whole family, like we lived and died by New Jack City. You get what I'm saying? Like the pit bull shit from Martin. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that shit like revert back. Like the rock-a-bye, baby. Like that should give you a fucking feeling in your stomach. Like I don't know if they even planned that specific part, but that shit was so ominous. I'm talking about when she blew that nigga brains out. And the way what's the nigga name was explaining that shit, very scary.
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like a horror film, legit. The way they was
when
killing.
he was talking that shit out the Jeep.
Yeah, bro, like that.
In broad daylight.
In broad daylight. Like, so, you know, like I really fuck with it. But I think because of the woman empowerment shit and the way I like that one person lived from Set It Off or prospered. That's the way I'm thinking about it. Like New Jack City, nobody prospered. Like everybody got either killed or put in jail.
Nino Brown, baby.
Yeah, it's bigger than Nino Brown.
Nino Brown, baby.
Yeah, so that's the only reason why I would edge Set It Off because Stoney made it because her brother got killed, and we was seeing that shit we've been seeing that shit since 20.
Right.
20. You find what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why I'm like edging that. But Those shits are slightly equal to me. That's my take on that.
All right, so Set It Off is it for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, because of the impact and what it did, I would say New Jack City slightly edges out Set It Off.
I respect that.
But the reason why I'm saying it slightly because the story it's probably one of the best street movies in the 90s.
Yeah.
But if you look back at it, Ice-T sucks in the movie.
He does.
He is
suck in a lot of shit.
trash.
Yeah, you can say that. Set It Off. Everybody in that motherfucker was cooking. Yeah.
Everybody was cooking.
Yeah.
Even Jada Pinkins here, But
even Vivica Fox, her ass cooked in that movie.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Queen Latifah.
She went off.
Yes. She got
to be a real self.
career.
She got the
Big Cleo.
Big Cleo.
Yeah.
Cleo's classic.
Yes. The acting in Set It Off most definitely is way better. But like just the impact and the quotables and just what New Jack City brought to the culture is bigger than Set It Off, even though Set It Off did, was a big impact for the ladies.
That nigga poured champagne on a bit.
He sure did.
That ooh, like man, that shit was a perfect song for that.
All right.
Right.
You wanna get this, bro?
Yeah.
So you edging New Jack?
Oh, New Jack City.
Say no.
Okay. Where you at with it? Where you at with it? SG.
They both was fire. They both were good movies. I remember watching them both when I was younger with my father and everything like that. And it was cool. Like I liked them both. But I'm gonna have to go with New Jack City.
Yeah, I understand that.
New Jack City, it was more relatable. You know what I'm saying? Like selling dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, so funny story.
Tell all your stories.
So this is the funny story. So I was maybe 13, maybe. Let me see, maybe like 12, 13.
What dope you was selling?
Sir, I was 12, 13, right? And my brother went in my room one morning to get some socks for school. He ain't had no socks.
Okay.
Younger brother.
Got you.
Opened the top drawer. I had like 2 ounces of weed in there. I was selling weed.
Damn.
Or whatever. And so I remember coming home from school.
With some regular.
Hey man, the best being in the city.
The best
Come
being
on,
in
the
the
best
city.
being in the city. Hey, so
Was this back in the times? Was this back in the times when with dime bags and nickel bags?
yeah, niggas had Northern Lights. You know, Hydro.
Hold on, let me hear this shit. We sound real peak.
I came home from school. I got off the bus. When I walked to the crib, opened the door. My dad was like, "Hey son," I'm like, "What's up?"
Raise up, gonna be trouble.
He was like, hey. He was like, "Sit down, I want to talk to you." I'm like, "All right, dude." And I'm not thinking like, I'm just like, "All right." He said, "Watch a movie with me." Man, this nigga put on New Jack City. This nigga told me, he was like, "Look what drugs are doing to our community."
Damn. So it was an educational
what
moment.
is this about? Nigga came back, hey, he had the tree. I told him, I said, "This oregano." He said, "No, it's not."
I said it's
and that
oregano.
nigga rolled up and fired it up.
that shit
He
up.
said, "This ain't oregano." My mom came to the crib, was like, "Who's smoking weed in the house?"
He's like, where you get this shit from? I need to borrow this.
Bro, I never forget that he flushed all that shit down the drain. I was so high. I was like, "Bro, that money gone, bro." Yeah, he flushed it all.
You had to pay back the re-up?
Of course. What you mean?
Fuck.
What you mean?
That sucks.
Oh yeah, bro. But yeah, New Jack City for me. That's just like so many lines, like God, Wesley Snipes, bro, like all the actors, bro. Like
He
it's
embodied
just,
Nino, bro.
To me, I just think it personally just did a lot for the culture, for our culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, like he said, the Martin episode. Like, bro, Martin did a whole episode based on the scene. You know
based on
that was one of his most popular
one
episodes.
of the most popular episodes.
Yeah.
The whole like shit like that. Just to me, like you don't see people react and set it off.
He should have got an Oscar for that shit.
Yeah, and you know the crazy thing is that was loosely based off of the dude in New York, the Supreme Team.
I've heard about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Because he had something similar to the Carter.
Parliament, I think it was like Parliament.
Yeah, he had the girls naked in there. Like it was loosely kind of based off that too,
Gotcha.
man. So yeah, it was a lot of culture in that for sure.
So definitely New Jack City. So we going what 3-1?
Yeah. I'm totally fine with bowing out for that. But
So we New Jack.
I have to tell my story with the set it off.
So click, you got to click New Jack on that one.
It's on there.
No, he already had it. He's like, man, I knew that shit.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, let me crank this one up.
Yeah, this.
Come on now. We got the 5 heartbeats.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
This is no contest.
Versus Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it?
Okay.
I'm going to have to go with the 5 heartbeats. Perfect.
Same.
Okay.
Come on, man. Duck. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
Come on, man.
Come on. Come on.
Bro, when he had
takes
Shorty,
more than love.
when he was Eddie Kane came out there singing, and Shorty,
Dun, dun, dun.
what Shorty was doing in the audience, she was in the audience.
She was goddamn squirming.
I said, "Come on, man, that man got star potential out here, man."
Come on, man. Nigga came out to be a
Five
straight
Heartbeats
dope
is a
addict.
classic. My office hours are
Off
from
from
9 to
to
5. Come on, Big Red,
Big Red,
G-Man.
Red.
It's
Big
been,
Red.
bro. I can quote lines from the Five Heartbeats
Forever.
bro. Like the movie was iconic.
I ain't forgot
My
the
mom
chick.
used to watch that movie. So her and her best friend named Judy. They used to watch that movie
My
like
grandma.
every weekend, like
Yeah.
all the time. I know that movie was like the back of my hand. So I'll have to go with Five Heartbeats. Tina
Okay.
Turner, what love got to do with it was five. Lawrence Fishburne and Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett,
like.
yeah.
Incredible, like great. I remember watching that movie when I was younger. My parents would let me watch certain scenes because he was like beating on her and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember they used to be like, "Leave the room," and I'd be like, "What the hell?" So I'd be trying to peek, but I really didn't know what the hell
What was
was
going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you going with
I'm gonna have to go with the Five Heartbeats.
Five
personally.
Heartbeats?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's me.
Okay, where you at with Barclay?
Oh, so Five Heartbeats for me, my reason is the fact that this shit wasn't a real story, but I felt like it was real.
Yeah, you thought it was a real group.
Yeah, you funny. It takes over Tina Turner because that's a real fucking biop.
But when not to cut you off, but didn't they say this was like based on like the Tops or something like that, the Four Tops or one of them groups back
It
in
was
the day?
based off of a lot of different,
Just I
like
guess,
Temptations,
okay,
all of
like
that. It was
whole-
based off of that
I
shit.
think, okay.
Cause shit, Leon was fucking Eddie. I mean, well, not Eddie. David Ruffin.
Yeah,
in
In
the
the
Temptations.
Temptations. Yeah.
But Eddie pretty much played David Ruffin
Right.
if you think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it, it's like the Migos right now.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Damn.
Yeah, but I edge Five Heartbeats because it changed my whole household.
Right.
Like each character kind of played a part. I have 5 siblings, and like we just kind of like who we like the most. So you know,
Sure enough.
No, for sure.
in the songs.
Jose, where you at with that one?
Okay, so I have a story about Five Heartbeats.
Okay.
It was the first rated R movie I ever seen. I was like 5.
Okay.
When JT was crushing old girl.
Oh
what you call it?
yeah. I was exposed to a lot cause like my mom would do matinee. Basically, we just like walk and run up in other movies and stuff.
Yeah. That shit was in '91. I
Yeah,
think I
no-
saw it later on though.
Movies like pay for one ticket and then go see like 3 other.
Hell yeah, hood
So
nigga shit.
I wanted to see Home Alone 2. And so for my mom to sit through Home Alone 2, we had to see Five Heartbeats. So Five Heartbeats always going to have that warm feeling in my heart.
Good
But
core memory.
but the acting and direction and what Love Got to Do with It is better. So I'm gonna go with What Love Got to Do with It.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we
That
what,
is shocking.
2-1 right now.
Angela Bassett acting in that movie.
No, she killed that
is
shit.
Yeah.
So
Top tier.
I will say the best character out of both movies by far is Lawrence Fishburne. The way he
Oh
played
my god, yeah.
Ike Turner.
Mm.
Even to this day, I feel like people still talk about like
You think Ike is fucking Lawrence Fishburne?
and Eat the Cake anime. That's in songs. That's in like current
I've
rap
definitely
songs.
I've wrote
like
that shit
right.
in my rhymes.
Yeah, like anime. Like nigga, if you say that, niggas automatically know what you're talking about, bro. And his hairdo.
Nigga had a bob.
That nigga had a legit Nicki China Bob, bro.
Yeah, and then Angela
Damn, I ain't-
Bassett played her ass. But I think he was, if you put all those movies together, he had the best character out of both movies. But I think Five Heartbeats is for the culture is.
more diverse.
But
in the culture.
I'm gonna be. It's a toss up for me. But I'll go with Five Heartbeats. But really not. It could go either way.
I
It
got
could go
you.
either way for me. But I just think Lawrence Fishburne acting was just.
He killed it.
Yeah, and that nut bush.
Nut bush.
The people keep the city. It don't get no better than that.
Come here,
dog.
come here.
Sing it like it's supposed to be sung, anime. He was. But I'll go with the Five Heartbeats. But to me, it's close.
Yeah,
It's really, really close. So I guess that's what 3-1.
Yeah.
Okay,
So we put 5 Heartbeats.
Five Heartbeats. Okay.
Niggas.
Now this next one, I think this next one gonna be real.
A lot of feelings gonna get hurt on this one.
All right, so it's
Not me. This shit
The
is
best
clearly what
man,
the fuck it's up there.
Best Man versus The Wood. Pause. Those two titles together just weird. But The Best Man versus The Wood. The Best Man versus The Wood. I don't know, man.
I'm saying the wood. Pause. All the way pause. We
gonna
still
have
ain't
to
got
say
a
that,
pause
but-
button.
Change.
Nigga straight tricking in this bitch. So like this is the reason why I say the wood, right? So I remember last episode we said that, you know, we didn't have any coming of age type of films. And the wood is
Right.
clearly that.
Yeah.
You know, and so like, you know, we got this what is it? Not Another Teen movie and shit like that. And it's like, bro, I was like 11 when the wood really came out. And
It was rated R, bro.
yeah, I know, but still, the fact that, you know, this kid is in middle school, or is
Right.
it? Yeah, middle school, going to high school.
Yeah.
That was what I was going through at the time.
Yeah.
Like squeezing a girl's butt, I literally got slapped just like that on everything. Going to the school dances and the nigga was motherfucking that bitch, kind of like, nigga, that was me. So
I got
like,
you.
I saw me so much in that movie. The Best Man, I wasn't really in marriage yet, so I was like,
it was ahead for your age.
it was too much for me. But the wood shit was solid. Like me and my boys, like nigga, when I played football, like I had two of my homies who I rocked with hard body.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go with the wood.
Okay.
Pause.
Okay.
We gotta pause for that shit.
Yeah, man. Jose, where you at with it?
Okay, so
You said a lot of feelings gonna get hurt.
a lot of I mean, like I'm talking about maybe like the listeners, they gonna like, because especially the women.
Especially though, because that shit just came out. Too.
Yeah. I mean, the show's okay so far.
I ain't seen it.
But I'm gonna go with Wood because it's way more relatable to me growing up, especially when you have 4 friends and y'all trying to like lose your virginity and stuff, and like, you know, that's very. And I was more like growing up, I felt more like Tate Diggs' character.
Okay.
No. Was it Tate? No. It was
Damn, he was in both of them. I
Mike
didn't even
Epps.
think
No,
about
it
that
wasn't
shit.
Tate Diggs. It was
Rolling.
Omar Epps.
Omar Epps. I
Yeah.
felt,
So
yeah.
Mike, that was his character. Was Mike.
You were the middleman.
Yeah, I was more like him. I was like nervous and stuff when I went on my first dance and stuff, man. And,
Right.
I can see that.
you know, trying not to get hard on and stuff, man.
But you was brave as fuck though, because Mike was brave.
Oh yeah.
Mike was brave as a bitch. He was brave, and he was a thinker.
She was
Right.
purdy.
Yeah. Hey man, Stacy beat the shit out of bro.
Beat the
Hey, I was
fuck.
about to bring up old Stacy now.
Stacy, hey man,
Right.
that nigga's in what's that new show?
He's Snowfall. He's in everything. He's that
Bro.
same bully and all this shit.
Oh
that-
yeah.
Bro.
Hey, you get in the back, fool.
Right.
Definitely like
These
a
kids
type,
got more heart than you.
like a type cat. He's definitely that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So you going? So we got
I'm going with
the
the
wood.
Yeah.
The wood.
I'm going with the
That
wood.
shit is
The wood.
Best Man was cool, and you know, like as an adult, like rewatching it because I've seen it, you know, a few times. Like, it's cool, it's relatable, but the wood is just different, bro. Pause. It's it was like y'all said, just growing up, bro. Like I went through all that shit, like the dances,
Yeah.
all that shit. I ain't never been through no whole robbery at the gas station, but like all the other
No,
shit,
for
though,
sure.
like I've been
Right.
through all that shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like. Growing up, the dances, bro, like the breath checks, bro, like
Yeah.
dances. I remember getting my boobs ready for the dance,
For
bro.
real,
Like,
bro.
I was
That
dancing
was a
that
legit
nigga. Like,
thing, bro.
I remember all of that shit, bro. So
Yeah.
like, I'm definitely going with the bro. They had so many lines, macking and hanging. Like, man, come on, bro.
Yo,
Like,
Tanya ass talk too damn much.
Bro, it's
Yo,
a
for real, the
classic
classic shit, bro.
movie.
No, it is definitely.
that's one of my and my mom. I remember my mom took me to see. I'll never forget that. Mom.
That's
took me to see.
dope. I
That's
love
one of
shit
my
like
favorite
that.
movies of all time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I can watch that movie to this day.
Same, bro. I watched that bitch like 4 times when I was researching.
That nigga had went in there and grabbed some grits. They said, "I'm not trying to make you no grits."
That nigga drunk as fuck. He played drunk really well.
Right.
Bro, that's
Right.
Oh, that's
Bro.
bro.
Yeah, bro.
No, I'm with that one too. I will go with the wood. Hey, how about the young Roland? That was the name, like Slim.
Slim.
Looked just like Kevin Garnett.
Bro, that nigga,
Yeah.
I
he
ain't
had a
think about
line.
that.
Big
He had a
ticket.
line in the movie where he was on the bed with the girl, and he was like, she was like, "What, you let that nigga Terry Bone?" Man, I don't look better than that nigga, bro. That might be the greatest line ever.
I know I look better than
than that nigga.
Because you know that's all it was about. Like bitches
Bro,
would give you some
I
pussy if
remember
you.
saying stuff like that. Like, I look way better than that nigga. Like, come on,
Like,
now.
come
Like,
on.
It's me.
Oh my God. And then like niggas was tired of fingering.
bro.
What nigga used to have the cramps in the finger back in the day? Like, please let me crush. That's crazy.
Said it's boring. I want to do something else. Like what? She was, I'm saying
You trying
myself
to put that in it, man?
Bro.
Yeah. They killed that fucking
No,
writing,
it was
bro.
a hell of a movie. Hell of a movie.
Right, the writing, the cinematography was crazy.
Right.
The storyline was stupid.
No, I agree with y'all. It's crazy because they should. I feel like they made The Best Man 2, and all, but they should have made another Wood. Pause.
Exactly.
I don't think so.
I
think
think
it's
it's
right where it was?
I think it's good. I think it's just good with just one movie.
I got you.
Yeah, because y'all said we don't need to do no more fucking
Yeah,
twos.
because like
you right.
the Wood just felt like a black version of American Pie.
It was
got
way
you.
cooler though.
It way
More
more
relatable for
relatable.
us.
Way
Yeah.
more relatable.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. So I guess that was a clean sweep.
Yeah,
First clean sweep of the tournament.
Right.
Yeah. So up next we got what? Poetic Justice versus Boomerang.
Boomerang.
Tupac versus.
Let me get mine
Eddie
out the
Murphy.
way. I'm just go ahead and go a Boomerang off the muscle. Just because John Witherspoon, you gotta coordinate. I'm cool. That's my
Bro, that
argument.
cast.
That's my argument. The cast, bro.
The
Grace
cast,
Jones, Eddie Murphy,
the
John Witherspoon,
greatest
Halle
fucking-
Berry, David
Eartha
Allen
Kitt.
Greer, bro. Eartha Kitt, bro. These is black classic actors.
That's
bro.
gonna be another
Robin
King's
Givens?
Clinton.
Robin Givens,
Robin
bro.
Givens.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
So
And they
that's what I'm
all
going with.
fucking shined.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going with.
Yeah,
that's me.
I don't have to explain that shit. You said exactly what I was gonna say.
Okay. Jose, where you at with it?
Poetic Justice have a bigger impact than Boomerang.
I understand that. I do understand it, but
A lot of quotables in Poetic Justice.
storyline, cinematography,
Everything is on point with Poetic Justice.
but it was negative.
No.
It really was.
It wasn't
I think
positive.
Boomerang did more for the culture, personally. I
That's
really
what I'm
do.
saying.
It-
I really
The way we
do.
dress
For
and
excellence. When
everything.
it comes to just black excellence, you go with Boomerang.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it, with my choices. That's the only reason why I'm choosing them like that.
Poetic Justice is kind of relatable, man.
But you know, and
No,
I'm
it's relatable, especially when his cousin got killed, bro. Like,
Yeah.
let me say this, and I don't want to be the ignorant man.
Go ahead, man.
Oh boy, you got to look too. They're both love stories, but also look at it too as two black demographics. You got a higher end demographic and you got a lower end demographic.
Nah, Janet is higher end.
Poetic Justice is really like a hood love story
Yeah.
versus Boomerang, which is like a upper class black
class.
love
Upper
story.
echelon, nah,
It's
for
two
sure.
different demographics. So I will say, like on culture, it affected two different demographic
No,
groups.
you're right.
Yeah.
Even to this day, you see memes being posted with about Poetic Justice with Lucky, and I want to love like Poetic Justice and all that other shit.
No,
but
that
you also
shirt- that shirt is carrying.
You also see the whole Boomerang situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Right.
I personally think it's just two different demographics
Right.
that it affected in both in our community.
No,
just
facts.
two. That's just me.
It's just
No,
different.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I think Poetic Justice have like a couple of dead periods to where like nothing's going on, but Boomerang is like 100% just like entertaining throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, like the birthing of the fucking child from Grace Jones was the weirdest sci-fi shit I ever seen on film, and it didn't turn me off as a kid.
Yeah,
That storyline crazy.
yeah,
That's all I gotta say.
yes.
No, I got you.
What about you?
So Jose, what you going with?
I would say because of the dead periods inside of like, because there's like really some period, sometimes in the movie where it's just like nothing going on. I might have to go Boomerang.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Boomerang. I just enjoyed it better. The sad thing is though, I watched Boomerang multiple times. Poetic Justice, I might have seen it once or twice. I don't have the need to like want to watch it again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Boomerang, I watch it because, like you said, it's quotables in there. It's
Yeah,
from the rooter to the tutor. Like that shit just.
Poetic Justice definitely had two big ass stars in it. Like they were huge,
They were both at the top of their game.
and they did great together.
Yeah, the
Right.
chemistry was crazy.
I just I honestly did not like believe it though. Like they did great, but I didn't believe that they liked each other as much. I just think it was like, oh, they just dope together.
Right.
Yeah.
Little on-screen chemistry.
Like just cool as friends.
Right.
I don't think I don't feel like it was a love story. You know.
And let's not forget Halle Berry.
But that's what I was going to. Halle Berry and Eddie, and then and Robin Givens and Eddie. Like the fact that he can switch between these two, this artistic woman and then this business corporate woman,
Yeah.
show his range, bro. That motherfucker is brilliant, bro.
Yeah, but now Janet was looking all right too. Now,
No, I ain't taking it from
and
that
now,
beauty.
if you get your hair braided like that, what they call it?
Janet Brown.
Poetic
The
Justice.
Poetic Justice.
Yeah,
shit.
you're right, bro.
So it's like
That's
it's a lot
fact.
of yeah. It's
That's
a
a
lot
fact.
of, but I will go with Boomerang because I just like Boomerang.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, for sure. So we got that one. Next one is we're gonna get a little
That shit super dope.
political on these niggas.
Higher
man.
learning and Malcolm, man.
That was hard as fuck, Jose.
Yeah.
That was hard.
Pause.
We did come from the wood, didn't we?
What is high? What is higher? What is learn? What is learning? Higher learning versus Malcolm X. What we going with that one, fellas? This is like a no fucking brainer to me. But y'all tell me y'all thoughts.
I'm gonna discuss both of them.
Okay, what y'all think?
So higher learning, college wise, me being a black athlete when I went to college in a predominantly white school, running back in football. In a predominantly white school, made me realize like how much the black voice mattered. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of that was like, all right, cool, I'm here. You know, I'm going to speak the way I want to. I'm not going to change the type of person I am because I'm in front of all these white people. I think Higher Learner kind of helped me in that arena because it was another movie Omar Epps was in. I think The Program.
Was he in the
Y'all
program?
remember that when he played running back?
Was he in
like that?
the program?
Yeah, he was in the program.
Okay.
That was around the same time, so it made me feel like college was gonna be like that for me.
Okay.
But Malcolm X, because I read the book and I saw the biop, the Spike Lee shots, like the continuous shots, and the power that Denzel had. Like before I was coming over here, I said Higher Learning, but Malcolm X, the fucking power that he should have got a fucking Oscar for that shit, for Denzel alone. But the fact that this man really had this many people outside of the fucking police office, the precinct, make us feel like, yo, we can really move mountains if we stick together. So that was a hell of a matchup, bro, and it was very hard. But I'm gonna choose Malcolm X.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Where you at with it, Sean?
I'm gonna have to go with So let me say this: cinematography, Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Effect on the culture, Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, in all honesty, Malcolm X beat everything in that category. In all honesty, Malcolm X killed Higher Learning in every category.
Definitely, I respect that.
I'm gonna personally choose Higher Learning though. I like the movie better. It
I got
has
you.
replay value. I watched it more times than I watched Malcolm. I
Right.
probably seen Malcolm X maybe
That's what I was
2 or
struggling
3
with.
times.
Right.
But it's not because it wasn't a good movie. But it's like me personally, like I'm cool. Like I seen it. I know the Malcolm.
And
X
you're not
story.
Muslim.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
So it's just like cool. But Higher Learning, Omar Epps, but come on, man. College, like
Yeah.
the whole aspect is I just like the movie more. You
Yeah.
know? Malcolm X, it just did more for us as a people, a culture. Like it did a lot. Like it did a lot of impact.
Right.
Like even to this day, still quotable. Of course, like the Minister Farrakhan, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just a heavy thing. Like you say, Denzel, like
Yeah.
a spot on image. Bro.
Oh my
Like,
God, he
it was
killed that
crazy,
shit.
bro.
Right.
Like, classic scenes, him with the in the window with the AR. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Plymouth Rock. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on. You know what I'm saying?
The perm scene when he-
classic. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Him and Spike Lee in the beginning with the zoot suits. You know what I'm saying? Walking through the.
That was the continuous scene I was talking about.
You know, like
Yeah.
it's cinema. Like it was perfect. It was a perfect movie to me. You know, but
bro.
me personally, I'm gonna have to just go with Higher Learning.
Respect.
Yeah. Where you at, Jose?
Shout out to the Muslims, don't.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah,
Okay.
please. Yeah, please don't. I like my bacon.
Alhamdulillah.
Salam. Wake up.
And my white women.
My milk of magnesia.
It's all good. He gonna use the bathroom for a second.
Yo, I'm gonna actually like go with
First, right?
yeah, I'm actually gonna go with Higher Learning, mainly because the rewatchability on Higher Learning is way better than Malcolm X, but Malcolm X is a very well directed movie.
Very.
Everything was on point cinematography wise and everything. Denzel pretty much boosted his whole career off of that movie. And it did well in the box office too, way better than
Higher Learning.
you know. So it's really more of a directing thing. Also, John Singleton versus, I mean, I can totally go with Malcolm X. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going Malcolm X.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Malcolm X. He did way good of a job on
And
that.
it's crazy because the covers are kind of identical.
Yeah, they similar for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me personally, it's Higher Learning.
No,
And for me, it's You got Ice Cube, you got Busta Rhymes, you got Tyra
bro.
Banks, you got
People who
Michael
like, first
Rappaport.
starting out.
Michael
type shit.
Rappaport. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean the Remy, he playing that character Remy.
Yeah.
That shit was like crazy because just how as black men we trying to find ourselves when we like going to school and whatever.
Yeah.
That white boy was trying to find himself too, dog.
Yeah, bro.
And he let them people, you know
the
what
Nazis.
I mean?
Yeah.
And then that scene where they put the nigga's teeth on the curb.
Oh my God.
And stepped on his head. That was just crazy.
Crazy
you know?
work.
But I felt like that actually happened to me in college. Not put my teeth on the curb, but
I hope.
getting into it with white guys just because of we from different places.
Yeah, waves. Oh.
You know what I mean? So stop it. But yeah, it was just I just related to that shit like a lot. Bro.
I agree with all
A
of
lot.
y'all.
So
that, yeah.
for me, it's hard learning. I watched Hard Learning a lot when I was younger, and the
Same.
only thing with Malcolm X, it was a great movie, but it's a story. It's a real person. It's a real story that you can get that story without getting the movie. You get what I'm
I
saying?
got you.
You can go on YouTube and watch his speeches. You can read the book. You know what I mean? So you can get that
I
story.
like that. I like that.
But
I
Higher
would
Learning
edge.
is-
It's an easier watch.
Yeah,
I
but for
would
Hard
edge
Learning,
that.
it's a story.
Yeah.
You
So-
know what I mean?
I agree.
So I would bounce. I would bounce to Higher Learning because that was like I said when I was heading over here. I wanted to play devil's advocate anyway because I knew Higher Learning would be a little bit more culture like shocking. So if we was to go and say cinematography, we're gonna say cinematography and storyline.
So yeah, no, I that Higher Learning, I don't know, even just the scene like after they fought the white boys and they went back to the dorm and they was icing their hands
Yeah,
up
that
and
was
they
fucking-
Busta Rhymes, I had that white boy.
because I was on the football team, we literally did that shit. Bro.
That's what I'm saying. We got in a fight with
So
these white boys.
I'm
same
gonna
thing.
I'm gonna jump to Higher Learning, bro. It's, that shit. All right, we're gonna just pass up on Malcolm X because I was choosing that before I was coming over here.
Okay, so we gonna go with
Higher Learning.
Higher Learning. Okay, so next one we got is Menace to Society and Don't Be a Menace.
While drinking your juice in the hood.
Right, don't be a menace in South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
That's a classic.
Yeah, this is like a 5 and 4 facing off.
Yeah, these are two good movies. I don't know. I'm gonna start this one off, and shit, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you this. I feel like Menace to Society was more impact on the culture.
It influenced the other movie.
Yeah, it influenced Don't Be a Menace. That's part of Don't Be a Menace is Menace to Society. You know that car that he stole when the nigga had the rims
With the Daytons and shit?
Yeah, and he made him order his food in the
5.0.
line and
Double burger with cheese.
yeah, when they went in and robbed the shit and the nigga grandparents couldn't control him, like that's a true story. You know what I mean? In the hood.
I didn't see niggas like that.
Hell yeah. You know, we talked about Lorenz Tate in the other movie. I mean, this is really like one of his first real, you know what I mean?
That nigga,
Old dog.
bro, the fact that he can go from love to like killer ass nigga.
He got right.
Range, bro. Anybody wanted this?
Yeah, no. So I'm gonna go with Menace to Society for that reason. But that's my personal pick. Where you at with it, Barclay?
Same. I say that because the cheeseburger part, like, is in everything. Yeah. Like, you see that shit today, Lorenz Tate performance. The fact that Lorenz Tate is a survivor, first and foremost. Like, Kane, a nigga that got killed, that nigga was busting back. Like he was a survivor in the storyline, even having the great fucking Samuel Jackson in that motherfucker at the beginning, but it was so pivotal. And then Stoney, that was basically fucking Stoney in there.
Yeah.
So that's a classic. I'm gonna go there because it influenced the other movie.
Yeah, but Don't Be a Menace while drinking. That shit was
Classic.
A funny
Look, nigga, hold on.
movie.
Message.
My
That's where we
nigga,
got that from.
You get what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that shit influence. We don't have those quotables.
Yeah, got these cheeseburgers. Yeah.
Right. Damn, we need to get
I got
that.
these cheeseburgers, man.
But yeah, so we got 2 minutes of societies. Where you at, Jose, with this one?
Okay, so I'm going off of what I would watch right now. At any time, any period. Don't Be a Menace is something I go to first.
I got you.
Yeah.
I can
It's
go
not
to-
heavy.
It's not heavy. My day won't be fucked up.
Man.
You know. And I'll
Even though Kane was fucked up, you still was sad as fuck that he died.
Yeah.
I ain't mean to cut you off, but that's
No, you good. No, you fucked up, right? You know,
Right.
But it's so many quotables in Don't Be a Menace. But Menace to Society, to be honest, when it comes to that type of LA culture movies, I would probably mostly go with South Central. Because that's probably a little bit more relatable. But like, Don't Be a Menace will be. I actually want that to go up. So. Man, we got sound effects going on up there.
Right. No, we good, man. So you going with Don't Be a Menace?
I'm going with Don't Be a Menace.
Okay, so we got 2 for Menace to Society, 1 for Don't Be a Menace. Where you at with it, Sean?
Don't be a menace. You know me. Jokes all day long.
you see he
I be
got it over
clowning.
here.
No, I said, do we have
a problem? USSR.
But like you said, like if I wanted to go watch something, it'd be Don't Be a Menace.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like Menace to Society on Instagram every day. It's on Twitter every day.
Right.
Right.
But I want to go see more about black poverty. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect.
Yeah.
You know, I love my folks, but it's like, why I want to go watch that? That's
I
right.
understand that.
Right.
Don't
So,
Be a
like-
Menace also was like the first scary movie.
Yeah, it was a parody. It was
Yeah.
one of the first parody movies.
Yeah.
parody.
You know, it's just
I'm gonna get you, sucker. You know, kind of forgetting.
Brother. Come on now. You talking now.
I get you.
I'm
in that
gonna get
area.
you, sucker.
Yeah.
Karate Joe. Come on, man. Come on now. Come on now.
I got this
Shoot.
I got this thing for typewriting.
you for 100. Come on, man. Like, man, come on, man. I'm gonna get you, sucker. Is a classic movie.
I respect that.
But yeah, like me personally, like Don't Be a Menace, just because like it's not gonna say it's uplifting, but it's lighthearted. You know, it's comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I didn't choose New Jack City. So that's why I understand where y'all come. You could even tell they were using the blue and the red specifically to impose, or what's the word I'm looking for?
Gang culture.
Yeah, to give you that negative energy.
Bro, I ain't even thought about that.
So yeah, nah, bro. I look
ain't
at all
even
that
thought
shit.
about
The
that.
covers is
I ain't
what they
even think
tell.
about
Yeah.
that. Holy
Right.
shit. I ain't
So-
even
So cinematography, who wins in that? Because we 2 and 2.
Oh, bro, in all aspects, personally, Menace Society.
Menace Society. Okay.
Don't be Menace in that.
Storyline. Who wins?
Menace Society.
Menace.
Yeah. they're-
Okay.
Yeah.
Impact on culture.
Menace.
Okay. So
Menace.
who wins?
Menace really wins,
Okay.
in all honesty. But like,
I just wanted to make sure that that's
Okay. So Menace 1, but
Menace
Don't Be a
1.
Menace. We will agree. It has the rewatch.
it has the rewatch.
rewatch factor.
Yeah, rewatch factor.
Okay. No, that's cool.
But
man.
is Marlon the funniest Wayans?
yes,
What?
hands down.
You crazy
Have
as
you not
fuck.
watched the Wayans brothers?
you
Him
crazy
and Pops
as
carried the
fuck.
show. Sean corny.
No, Sean is a hell of a fucking writer.
Yeah, Sean got some good
Nah,
one-liners.
bro.
Sean got some one-liners.
Marlon and
No, Marlon
and
is
Pops
funnier than
carried the
Sean.
show. He's
But
the
he's not
funniest
funnier
one.
Marlon
than fucking-
tries.
He's the fun. No, you know who the funniest
Marlon-
Wayne is? Damon. Damon the funniest Wayne.
Flat out. Thank you.
Damon the funniest
I was about to
Wayne.
He's the
say,
most balanced.
he's the most balanced. I
He's the most
respect that.
balanced.
You,
Who,
feel like he
Marlon?
got.
You said who's the most
Man, that nigga
balanced?
was in
Damon.
G.I.
Damon.
Joe. Man, I said, get that shit out of here, man. Fuck you doing in G.I. Joe, country ass nigga.
He did all right.
Man, no, we did
Requiem of
not.
a Dream was
He was
good.
a good supporting actor.
You like my mom. You know
All
I'm
right,
supporting
all right,
everything
yo,
niggas got
don't-
going on.
I don't
bro.
fuck
I'm
with
betting
Marlon
I
like that.
Don't
I
sleep
fuck
on
with
Marlon.
Marlon.
All
He
right,
said,
yo.
I do not.
I do
Yo.
not fuck with because his stand-ups. I do not fuck with his stand-up.
No.
Don't,
me.
yo,
And
yo.
his show. I don't fuck with it like that.
He's only.
Alright.
You talking about Marlon?
Marlon.
I feel like Marlon grew as an actor as he got older.
He did.
Yeah.
I said when he
No,
was
Requiem of
younger.
a Dream was good.
Yeah, but he was younger. He
was
was
silly.
more like
He
a
was silly.
slapstick comedy guy.
Exactly.
But bro, like the Wayans, bro, he carried.
He did
the
because
show,
the Wayans was that.
he
That
carried.
was what
wrote
was
for
needed.
him.
That was what was needed.
I think everybody
Yeah.
brought something to the table on that show.
Yeah, I think.
Everybody but Sean.
Pops was
Sean-
the coldest.
I
don't
thought
give a fuck
Sean
what
was
nobody
actually
said.
I
funny.
thought Sean.
What?
Sean only.
He was the cheesiest.
But Sean only did good to me in Scary Movie. I thought he was good in them scary
understand
movies.
that.
The motherfucker was funny in them bitches. But every other thing, I think Marlon is funnier than Sean is.
Yeah.
But in
Marlon
Scary
just
Movie,
tries
got
a little
him.
bit too hard.
That's what I mean. He go overboard, but he's
Yeah.
funny though.
But I think that's what makes him funny because he's an extra ass.
especially in
No,
sitcoms.
he's brave. He's definitely a brave.
And then in Retribution, in that shit, he was
Oh
funny.
my god, he was funny.
And Norbit?
Norbit.
Norbit, he was funny as fuck. I ain't even gonna hold you down.
That nigga's workout game.
What a nigga got
I want y'all to percolate your
Bro, he
nipples.
was funny. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yeah, I fucked with him in Norbit for real.
Yeah, he
in
killed
the
that
10
shit.
minutes that he was in.
Yo, and he gave a lot of niggas the hat tilt, bro. Like he give niggas opportunities, bro. I never even really sat and thought about it. He's definitely the GOAT.
We got next though.
Yeah. Players,
got,
ooh, this was tough.
This is
Players. We got Players Club versus Boys in the Hood.
I want to pop this bitch off. I'm Players Club because Bernie Mac my guy.
Okay.
Period. Like, and you had Jamie Foxx in that motherfucker, and then you had Ezel, you had Debo, you had Michael Duncan.
Michael Clark Duncan.
Clark Duncan, and then you had Luke. In
Yeah,
that
John
motherfucker.
Amos.
Then you had Ice Cube in that bitch, and everybody had a part, and it was solid
Jamie
as
Foxx?
fuck. Yeah, I said Jamie.
Oh.
Like he was like, you don't do nothing.
Charlie
Like, what do you do?
Murphy was in there.
Charlie Murphy.
Murphy.
What?
And that soundtrack was fire too on that Players Club.
Bruh, the soundtrack was
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going with Players Club. Like, and then Diamond was sexy. I mean, I'm talking about masturbation to a sexy ass light skinned bitch.
Wait, you jerked off to?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm okay with being honest. Listen, y'all niggas can want me all y'all want to. I'm honest.
Boy said, "Yup,
Yep.
no doubt, my
No
mind."
doubt.
Lubriderm and all.
Niggas used to masturbate to the fucking what is it? The channel where you couldn't really see shit, titties and shit like that. You talk about me and Diamond.
You right though.
Yeah, you tripping
I
out.
personally, BET, uncut.
Uncut.
Person, me personally.
Oh man.
I set that alarm for 2:30 in the morning, 3 o'clock. Boy, I be ready.
Nigga, I zooted like a motherfucker. Endorphins high as fuck.
Pee popping. You got pee popping on there.
I put
Tip
the
drill.
towel
Tip
down.
drill was the shit.
Come on now.
That's
He swiped that
White
credit card.
girls.
Come on, Mighty
Remember that
Casey.
Oh, yeah,
Always
yeah,
on my mind. Come on, bro. Mighty Casey had a hit. Ring ding diggity ding ding ding. Ring ding diggity ding ding ding. My boy had a hit, bro. They really had some bangers on there,
they
low
really
key,
had-
bro.
Yo, they really had dude
they
getting a
had-
blowjob.
I
Getting a
ain't
blowjob
got
in
no
the bedroom.
panties on the dance
Bro,
floor.
that was
What,
a hit.
nigga? That shit
Then they
was
had what that thing
live.
smelled like. I'm trying to kick it
Kick it.
tonight. What is that? Now, baby, tell me what that thing smell like. Come on,
Bruh,
bro.
this is like that's
Bro,
what I'm
that
saying.
was-
Nigga, cut it out.
Yeah, man.
That was a
So so we got a Players Club.
Barclay.
We got a
I'm going Boys in the Hood.
you going
Boys
Boys
in
in
the
the Hood?
Yeah.
Where you at with it?
I'm gonna have to call it a tie personally because they're two different movies, bro, that affected the culture, bro. Two different genres.
Yeah, I
bro.
understand that.
Yeah.
Like, I look at Players Club as I can't really call it a comedy, and I can't really call it serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it
Like,
had a lot of those.
It had a little bit of everything in it. You know, again, cinematography was great. The way it was shot, it was great. The actors, you know, it did a lot for the culture. To this day, we still quote lines, scenes. You know, classic Bernie Mac.
Make the
scenes.
money or the money.
The money make you. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Boys in the Hood. Ricky, like bro, we got classic stuff. We got that man come in there swinging. You know what I'm saying? He was emotional. You know what I'm saying? Nia Long when she was young. We got Lawrence Fishburne. Nigga slapped the alcohol in the
Nigga,
nigga
the-
back. Pow.
right,
nigga.
the motherfucking-
Yeah, with
All
the
right.
little marbles and
Yeah.
stuff. You know
Can
what
I-
I'm saying? Trey, let me talk to you.
Can I-
You know all that.
Damn,
you
you
know
sound
what I'm
just
saying?
like, bro.
Yeah.
Morpheus ass nigga.
This is like the all right. So this is the one thing about Boys in the Hood that didn't fit.
I wonder.
I feel
He said, "Let me
that
finish,
Cuba.
nigga."
I feel that
Cold-blooded.
Cuba Gooden wasn't like the right part.
What?
Bruh, who was bruh?
No,
he killed that shit.
He
You-
did that,
nah,
bro.
You looking at Cuba now versus young Cuba. That's what
I'm thinking
I
about
think.
young Cuba. Like he just kind of felt kind of corny amongst all.
That's
the
who
other
he
guys.
was
But that's what the
supposed to
role
be.
was,
He was
bro. He was
supposed
from
to
a
be
different.
I
He
know.
lived with his mom. He came there to live with his dad.
mom
so he
had
was,
money.
Yeah,
in the
so he
hood
came to
now.
the hood with the niggas and stuff. So
Yeah.
he don't really fit in. Like he had.
I hear that, but like, yeah, I hear that. I hear that.
Nah, bro, he killed that shit. And his dad was like into real estate and like
Yeah.
knowledgeable.
Another.
So he was
Lawrence
staying with his
Fishburne
father.
movie.
He was staying with his father,
Yeah.
who was putting knowledge in him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he like, but he's kind of around these niggas who don't really have no father figures.
Yeah.
And so he torn because he like, these are the people I came up with, and I don't think that way. And it's like, because I got this. Man, that installation from his father, man,
Yeah.
hell no, that shit was a
I mean,
hell of a movie.
Hey, I understand. That's why I have it winning. but
Damn.
That's why I have it winning
Damn,
over because like Players Club is a good movie, but like acting wise, is not on par with.
You
Boys in
don't
the
think
Hood.
he acted well? Yeah, I
And-
disagree
and-
with that.
Players
He
Club.
said. He
I'm
said
talking about
Players
Players
Club
Club.
acting.
Oh my
Yeah,
bad, my bad,
Players
my
Club
bad, bro.
acting is
Versus
not on
wasn't
par.
as good as.
Well, yeah,
okay.
naturally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lisa
'cause-
Ray didn't do.
No,
and
Lisa Ray is-
what's her name?
Oh, girl, Simone or some shit. That was her name.
No,
The
fucking
The light skin.
light skin. She
Oh, girl. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. She
Damn, why I can't think
she
of
wasn't that good neither.
I don't think she ever
yeah, she
rolled
did
after that.
bad.
Yeah.
I like Trixie though. I fuck with Trixie.
Yeah, I personally think they both did they just did a lot for our culture, and I just think it's just two different genres. So I personally,
Yeah.
Gotta tie that.
yeah, I
shit.
did.
So you got one Players Club, one Boys in the Hood, a tie, and then I'm gonna just go Boys in the Hood, just because I felt like it was just a better movie.
No, I respect.
You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion.
That
Yeah.
don't count right there.
Okay.
Well, that matchup gonna be nice.
Oh my
Yeah, so we're gonna go to the other
that's gonna be a
side of
nice
the
matchup.
Oh my God.
other side of the
Oh my
bracket, so we can finish up this first round.
This side was difficult for me.
Do y'all want to like?
'Cause I feel
Y'all
like
want to press pause and kind of like
They do
come
the other
back?
side?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
let's take a break so we can do the other side of the bracket.
Cool. We gonna pay some bills, man. Drink a little bit more. Smoke a little weed. I know what it is. Quack.